Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. I want to talk right now about prospecting and how the rules have changed for 2023. And did you get the memo? Hey, here's the deal. I share with you prospecting insights all the time. I want you to go out to the Sales Hunter University. Just go to my website. You'll see at University. We've got prospecting courses out there I want you to get engaged with. But let's go through this list. Number one, engage the CEO. I can't stress this enough. Now, when I say the CEO, it's not just the CEO, but it's also the C-suite. It's senior management, the top level players. Why? Because companies are taking more time than ever to make a decision. They are having more people involved in every decision. What does that mean? This means that chances are a decision that would be made by a mid-level person in years past is now going to be made by a senior level person. You got to create those relationships. Number two, radio silence. Because customers are taking more time than ever to make a decision, they are really going through radio silence. In other words, they're not responding to you. They may take your proposal and they go silent. And they go silent because they're checking out other options. They're looking at other things. They're really assessing, is this something I need? You have to break radio silence. This means you've got to keep continuous engagement at all times. And continuous engagement might be simply, you're sending them insights, information, you're sharing with them tools. It's not about selling them. It's about demonstrating why you are so critical to them because of what you're sharing with them. Number three, laser focused. Yeah, you got to be laser focused. Here's the deal. When the economy goes sideways, it's easy to sit there and say, oh, I'm going to go take a look at this. I'm going to go take a look at that. That's chasing the shiny object. Don't. Laser focused means you understand your place, your market better than anybody else. You have to stay in that lane more than ever. That's how you bring more insights, more value to your customers, which then takes me to number four, de-educate. What's de-educate? Here's the deal. Customers, because they're being more analytical, more critical on every decision they're making, they're doing a lot of work themselves. They're looking at videos. They're looking at websites. They are educating themselves. But many times they're educating themselves on the wrong thing. So you have to come along and de-educate them. De-educate them. How do you de-educate them? You de-educate them by, first of all, creating a level of trust and confidence so that you can challenge their thinking. Yes, you're going to challenge their thinking, their insight. But when they see you as a peer, when they see you as a trusted expert, when they see you as the one who has solutions, then they begin to understand it. So you create that trust, that level of confidence, and begin challenging them with the questions you ask. Number five, your personal reputation. This is really cool because if you're going to de-educate them successfully, that means your personal reputation's on the line. And your personal reputation is on the line because this is key because, again, people are only going to do business with people who they trust more than ever. They're not going to take a ride on a flyer. They're not going to just go out on a whim. They're not going to go, well, we'll go and buy from this company and we'll see if it works out. And if it, no, they're not. So your personal reputation, because many times there's multiple companies out there that sell exactly what it is that you sell. And they're going to wind up going with the salesperson who makes the difference. That's your personal reputation. Number six plays off of this, LinkedIn and social media. You see, this is key because, again, what are they doing? They're many times using your LinkedIn profile. They're using social media as a way to see what's the marketplace saying? What's this salesperson like? Again, they've got 3-4 companies they're looking at, 3-4 different salespeople. They may very well look at all 3-4 LinkedIn profiles. Which one resonates with them? Which one is going to help them? That's where they're going to zero in. Now, number 7, bigger networks. Now, bigger networks means you're going to have more relationships. Now, again, it's not boiling the ocean, please. But bigger networks is understanding that more people are going to have to know you and understand you in your lane. This is why I said earlier, it's about laser focused. You don't need to know everybody on planet Earth. You just need to know those that are relevant to what you do. So you want to begin, how do you ask yourself, what can I do to create a bigger network? There may be more networking events, more trade shows, more association events that I need to go to. But it's about creating that network because They are going to do the work for you because people are going to be asking about you. Hey, what's this company like? Oh, yeah, we've worked with them. I know this person. You see, that's where that network comes into play. Then takes me to number 8, more contacts. Now, more contacts does not mean that you know more people on planet Earth. No, it's more contacts within the companies that you're trying to sell into. You see, in years past, there may have been 1 or 2 people that you needed to deal with to complete a sale. Well, now suddenly there's 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to need more contacts. So when you're prospecting, don't sit there and think that I'm going to prospect with only one person. I'm going to prospect with multiple people because it's going to take more contacts to be able to really create that level of confidence, that level of trust. Which then takes me to number 9, in-person engagement. I like this one. Hey, during COVID, we all learned how to sell online, right? And it became very, very normal. But let me tell you something. In-person engagement, wow, that's worth a lot. I mean, that is worth a lot. Why is it worth a lot? Because now you're doing something that really hasn't been done in a long time. So if you can create that in-person engagement, now you might say, I can't do in-person engagement with the customers because they're all over the place. Fine. But maybe in-person engagement just comes from you attending a conference, you attending an industry event, a trade show, something like that. In-person engagement might be that you have an in-person relationship with somebody who in turn has an in-person relationship with somebody else who happens to be your customer. You see? So again, in-person engagements, spot on for helping to close the deal, open the door, but also for helping you create that bigger network we were talking about, helping you establish more contacts, helping you engage the CEO, helping you do all the other things we've been talking about, which takes us to number 10, referrals. In a sideways economy, you notice I refuse to use that R word. In a sideways economy, referrals become more valuable than ever because people want to do business with those who they can be confident in, those they can trust. And that means if they have somebody else, they know somebody else who has worked with you and they've had good success with you, guess what? They're going to wind up saying, that's who I want to work with. You have to be absolutely proactive in developing referrals. Hey, what I've done is I've shared with you 10 things. How and why? Because the prospecting rules have changed in 2023. Hey, I do want you to go out to the Sales Hunter University. Check out the courses. And hey, do yourself another favor. Check out the Sales Hunter podcast. iTunes selected us, named us as the number 1 new podcast in the sales category for 2022. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.